Excellent morning, everyone. You can hear me loud and clear. Put in a 555 on the chat. You can hear me loud and clear. Put in a 555 on the chat. All right, let's try to message all of our newbie. Let them be on. Okay, I have. Bring it this way. Okay. All right. I think yes. All right. I think yes. Yeah, let's put it here. All right. If you're already putting ready on the chat, let's go. Putting ready on the chat. Putting ready on the chat. I believe you guys can hear me loud and clear. My network is okay, right? Ready. Awesome. Okay, I'll make it let's deal with cash trap. So one of the things I want to point out today is the steps to trading. All right, I want to try as much as possible to break it down. All right, steps to trading. So number one step. So it's easy when, excuse me. So I want to make it manual. All right. So it's just like you know how to follow through. When you open your system in the morning, that's after your meditation, you set your goal, you understand your risk management, or how much do you want to make. All right. The first thing when you come in, you must have established how much you want to make. All right. What's your goal? Okay. So I'll start with that. All right. Steps to, all right. So the first thing is establish your what? Establish your goal. The first thing is I'll establish my set goal for the day. How much am I aiming at? You know, we have a beautiful community. I know some of you come in here, right? You're open, you have an open slate for what it is you want to make every single day. You know, that's fine, but that can get you matured in trading. It will only give you the experience for maturity. Maturity, it's when you now take the step to, okay, all of these things, all right, how do I put it into discipline? Right? I want to put it in discipline. I want to know how much I want to make. All right. I don't know how much I want to lose. So you establish your goal. The goal is not just for how much you want to make, how much you want to lose, so that you know you don't want to burn your account for. You don't want to burn your account for trading, all right? And you don't want to make trading a job that you're always there. So I know that, okay, if I do 5% of my account every day, I'm good, all right? So you want to write it down, 5%. How many trades is it going to take you to get to 5%, or how many copy and paste? So the moment you hit your 5%, all right, you leave that account. If you know you're always open to trading, open several accounts so that you know how to manage. So maybe after one session, because trading is very addictive, all right? You get into that, it's very hard to let go. You always want to trade. Any session comes in, you always want to join. So what you do is that you open several trading accounts. So that you join my session, you join Dr. session, you join, so you can use several accounts, hit the goal, and you always be in the market. Why? Because you now have several accounts and several goals. All right. Then the second thing you want to do is charting. All right. Everybody needs to learn this. You want to learn charting. What's charting? You see, every time we come on the session, we now in charting. First thing is the what, all right? What to trade. All right. Second thing is, so in what, I'm going to explain this, but I just want you guys to write it down. This is the steps you follow. It's kind of like a climax. All right. In charting, okay. So I want to chart. I want to get ready the soup. Before you eat, you have to prepare the soup, okay? Before you serve, now we're serving for you, but now the goal of this session now is to make you okay. How can you now know how to cook for other people? All right. How can you now know how to cook for your family? Because you're going to grow a family. So the first thing is the what. All right. You see this right now, very important. The what. You want to understand what currency should I look at right now in cash trap, in trading view, what currency. So in charting, one thing you need is what? Okay, charting is done in trading view. So everyone who's a trader here, you need to understand that you need to understand charting. You go to tradingview.com, all right, open an account. That is where we do our analysis. Not until you start doing an analysis, you never be a mature trader, all right? So I do charting. So for me to look at what to trade, all right, what to trade, I'd look at, no, I made a mistake, sorry. What to trade is, What to trade is currency strength. Okay, the next thing is what? Technical what? Okay, technical setup. I just want you guys to write this down. It's recorded, so we can go over it and over it again. Why this thing looking too big? They are looking too big. I think I should reduce it. Format. Yeah. Let's see. I'm really going to take our time to learn this today before we trade. All right. What to trade is currency strength. You see what to trade. So that's why you see us every time we come on the session. We say what? What are you trading? Is it currency pair? So you want to look in currency pair. You want to go to what? The strength of the currency to look at the particular pair you want to trade. And the first thing I've said, what happened? No. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, now it's small. Okay, so don't forget I said, I want everyone to understand this. So technical setup. Yeah, what to trade is currency strength. Technical setup is trading view. So I'm going to go over this step like I'm starting to do what I just shared here right now. Okay, so let me share my screen. So the first thing, like I said, is what to trade. All right. If you look at this pair right now, because I know I want to synchronize because I need to bring in focus. I want to synchronize everything. All right. Presently, but before you do that, you have to establish what's your hindrance. Right now, today's okay. Let me refresh. Today's Thursday. Time is not 5. Okay, yeah, 9:15. Time is not okay. My time is correct. It's a little bit slow. It's a little bit late. Time is 9:16. So you want to make sure your time is synchronized. GMT +1. All right, it's synchronized. 9:60 a.m. Okay, good. So if you look at the chart right now, there was news euro around 8 a.m., 10 p.m. There's going to be news, so we are free. So you want to look at that where you can just put that by the pen, just write it by the side of the strength. Okay. So now I want to go to what currency should I trade? So it's obvious that Euro JPY is good, AUD USD is good, Euro JPY is good, Euro USD is good, AUD USD is good. So far, so good. USD card is right. But I love to trade the distance. So I'm going to look at either EU or EJ because there's a whole lot of distance. If I see nothing, I might want to climb to AU. All right, that's AU or USD card. Does that make sense? Put in a 555 on the chart. So that is you understanding the currency you want to trade. Does that make sense? I'm taking it slowly. All right, putting a 5 on the chart. So now that I know the currency I want to trade, EU or EJ, AU or U card, all right? EU or EJ, AU or U card. All right. The next thing I want to now do is what? Go to my technical setup, all right? In technical setup, 3 things we are looking at. I want to write it down. Okay, first thing is, okay, let me make everything clean. So let's go to this currency. So I said I was looking at EU. You load fast, all right. So this is EU right now. Let me clean everything. I traded this morning. I'm 4-0 this morning, made a whole lot of money. Okay. So 3 things you're looking at. Number 1, go back to what I was sharing. In technical setup. So this is done in TradingView. And before I bring up TradingView, if you're here, you don't have TradingView, just go to tradingview.com. All right. Quickly do this. I want to make this, I want the climax to follow each other. If you're here, you don't have TradingView, okay, put it on the chart. Put TV on the chart. If you don't have TradingView, you've not been setting up your chart, put TV on the chart, all right? Put TV on the chart. I expect to see a whole lot of people because a whole lot of people are new. I know so many traders don't use TradingView. Put TV on the chart, okay? All right, I know about 20% or even more. You don't use TradingView to trade. You don't even understand TradingView. So we do this every day. You come on every day, but you're not doing it. What you want to do is you go to, I did a simple training on TradingView. It's actually in your academy, but to make it simple, if you go, and if you're here, you're not, I always say this thing. Sometimes I look at the numbers. I see the numbers yesterday when I asked, how many of you are following us on YouTube? I saw more than 15 people say they are not. But I looked at the numbers. Not everyone on the session actually went to the YouTube to follow, to subscribe. All right, to subscribe. And that shows ignorance. Okay, so now what you want to do is go to Mo Academy TV. All right, now it's 610. I'm seeing 610. And I know there are a lot of you here that are not subscribed to the YouTube. You want to subscribe to the YouTube of the leaders in this system. All right. So there's a video on TradingView. That's one of the popular videos I did on TradingView. Let's see. If you search it out, let me quickly see if I can bring it quickly. Where is that? Okay, good. So this is the video on TradingView. How to set up trading chart on TradingView. So you can go over this video and you know how to put all of those lines, all of the support and resistance, picking all these things we use majorly. All right, you can. Good afternoon, everyone. To pick all of those things. All right, you can learn it here. Just I'm going to share the link right now. So make sure you subscribe to Mo Academy TV, Obi and Chioma Ayangwa. All right, so that's the link to that video. And guess what? There are some basic setup, basic training that I've done. You want to go basics to trading. There's a video I just saw, basics to trading. You want to know how to really mark up your charts. They are here. So this result, there's no, I wish we had all this thing when we got started, but I'm not going to spend time there. All right, so you go to TradingView. So what I'm looking for, 3 steps I'm looking for to charting. All right, number 1 is three steps to charting. Number 1, trend. Number 1, so I look for the trend. Let me use the word look for trend. Number 2, support. And number 3, right? So those are 3 things for charting. You want to look for trend. You want to support and resistance helps you know where you want to buy or sell. All right. Then you want to wait for price action to get into the trade. All right, does that make sense? So now I'm going to go back to trading view. So I'm taking this step, and that is the same thing we want to do to trading. So this is EU. I said I was going to look at EU. So this is a clean chart. All right. The first thing I want to establish the trend. What trend is this market right now? What is this market slightly doing? All right. So this is an uptrend. So I've established the trend. You know, one thing we learned is you can actually break. Now that I know that the market is trending down, you want to break price into pieces. All right. You want to get support and resistance. And how I do that is I go to the daily, mark up the daily ceiling. I want to break this chart into pieces, just like what Emmanuel did yesterday. All right. So blue represent the floors. All right. So the wick, then the body. So if you look at here right now, it wick and open the body here. So that's also a floor. And if you look at this right now, this is a ceiling. All right. So I'm going to put the lines there. And if it's above, one of the things I do is if price action is above where I'm marking, I leave it as blue. All right. Because it will become a floor. So the next thing, I take it down toward the hourly. So you can go to 1 hour, you can use 4 hours, but I like using the hourly. All right, so I don't have so many lines. If you look at this right now, you can see when price moved up, came back, touched this as a floor, moved up. All right, it came back. So this place happens to be another, the market came. All right. Open the wick here, and you can see it's a ceiling around here. So this place is also a floor. All right. Now, if you look at this very well, the market opened here, closed here. So that becomes what? A floor. So this is 1 hour. I want to take it to 15 minutes. All right. So 15 minutes, this is what the market. So if you look at euro right now, you want to be careful with euro. Euro is in a strong uptrend. All right. Because of probably the news at 8, it's in a strong momentum. But if you look at this right now, the market moved up, came back, retested this area. So we had a slight floor around that area as well. So I'm just putting the floor, okay? And you see around here, it's a ceiling. Every ceiling represents a floor as well, okay? So you can see it's a ceiling around here, it's a ceiling around here. So this market is moving. And the norm, I already have a trade idea that this market is going to look. So in an uptrend, what did I say we do with an uptrend? So this market is slightly trending up. So I've gotten the trend, I've gotten the breakdown. So in an uptrend, I say you buy the ceiling of an uptrend. Okay, so I've gotten a trade idea. If this market retraces back to this area, all right, we have a trade. You guys have a trade, whether on this session, whether not on this session. If euro comes back to the next ceiling, all right, that's a ceiling, it's a ceiling. So you see that this area is a very good area for trade. So if you are the one setting up your chart, all right, you know you have yourself a good trade around 828 area. A very good trade, obvious strong trade. So 828 area buy. The way this candle is moving up is also going to come down like that. All right. So all you just need to do is be patient for it. 828 area. All right, 828 area by 3 minutes. That's a good idea. So that's how we set up the chart for trade. But presently, right now, this thing is not in alliance with obeying what's happening. So what I do is I have it 828 area. I can go to where I can ring a bell. So I might be sitting in my room, all right, take a cup of coffee, watching the movie or playing chess. I know I've set up. So you can do this with several charts. All right. So I really don't want to rush into trading because of timing. How many of you know this is very important? Let me take my time and break this down. All right. Let me know on the chat. Should I take my time and break this down for you? Let me know on the chat. Or you want us to go quickly look for a trade for in the next 3 minutes? here right now is a major. If this market now comes back, that's a good trade. All right, that's a good trade. So the other currency I said was EJ, and I believe EJ is doing the same thing. I want to see the market right now. Not that there is not going to be a all right, from beginning, the moment you now know how to set up the chart. See, my audio is breaking. Okay, so this is EJ, same thing. All right, my audio is breaking. Is it back? Can you guys hear me now? I think my network. Is it back? All right, good. So it's the same thing. If you look at this chart right now, I don't really need this. I don't need to break this chart down. It's an uptrend. All right, so I really don't need to break it. Now that you know how to break it down, we do this so that you see. But right now, you know, obviously the market has dashed up. It's going to still dash back down. So in an uptrend, what do? You buy the ceiling of an uptrend. So this is a ceiling. You know, when we always say that word, a lot of people, okay, how do you buy the ceiling of an uptrend? If you take the chart back, where it had a ceiling in the past, all right, it's going to be what? A future floor. So if you look at this now, it had a ceiling. I'm not seeing anything around this area right now. So I know major area that this market would respond is what? Around the 051 EJ. So this market comes back to this area, right? We can take it for a buy to continue the uptrend. But I know there are other areas, okay, in the market that it might still go that far. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything. Can you guys see? This is all clear chart. Let me take it to the 1 hour and see. All clear chart. EJ is presently in a serious uptrend. Let me take it to 4 hours. All uptrend. This is major uptrend. Let me take it to daily. Okay. Okay. Right now, for a very long time, Euro has not attempted this area. All right. You see this area, Euro has not attempted this area for a very long time. So which means okay, good. I think we have ourselves a ceiling. All right. So I'm going to so this is a ceiling where market came. So you buy the ceiling of an uptrend. Price is presently above this area. All right. Price is presently above this area. So which means if price comes back to that area, we're going to have what? A reaction on that area. So that is how you pick the ceiling. Okay. So if I go back to 15 minutes that I was, okay, good. So we got ourselves a ceiling around here. So if price comes to, but you know that the major one I said, all right, if it is a strong continuation, it's going to come down here. But if it's a light one, it's going to come down. This is major. This is major move. So this is 15 minutes. That's a whole lot of time. If I break it down to 5 minutes, all right, now we have ourselves a good. So I think we should be able to catch this trade before the session goes up. All right, 275 area buy. All right, it's not going to be the area I would look for a buy for EJ. All right, so this is charting. Now I understand where I will buy on EJ. Now I understand where I will buy on EU, the area. All right, so you can see both of them are coming down. So EU, we have 871 area, not bad. How did I get this other line? Okay, I marked it up in the daily. All right, so EU, we are still looking at this opening, but the major one is here, but I believe before it's going to come here, it's going to tip off here, so we can have our 3 minute trade. at 871 buy EU. Buy EU. So now that's the area I'm looking at. Okay, that's the area I'm looking at. So what's the third thing to do? We go to our what? Our magic tool. All right. So now I have EJ and EU. So let's go to EU. The first thing on cash trap. So let me give you cash trap right now. Let me give you cash trap. So cash trap is a formation of confirmation. We already know the area we want to trade through our charting. All right. So the next thing, we want to validate strong areas through cash trap. It aligns. So if I'm looking at EU, the first thing I want to look for, if I'm looking for a buy, what arrow am I looking for? Put it on the chart. So number one thing I'm looking for what is the arrow. Arrow 1 point. So I'm going to show you guys the point system. All right. Second thing, we already understand. We then understand the what to trade is strength. One point. The third thing, you want to get a good flow. Through our charting, we've gotten what? A good area. So now we're looking at buy. So buy. So for buy, okay. Number one, arrow. Green arrow facing up. The green is the one facing up. All right. Strength on currency 1 point. So what's the strength of currency? Base. So base stronger than quote, which is the first currency stronger than the second currency 1 point. All right. Then you want to what? Strike area equal floor. All right. 1 point. So through charting, you already understand the strike area we are looking at. Okay, so you picked an area around here. I don't know where you picked that area, but that area must be a very good one. All right, like if I had gone back to do what I did in EJ, I believe I would have seen something around that area. All right, but you can see what it's doing right now is it means this area is a strong one. So as a trader, all right, we're going to update that, but let me finish the point system. It's going to, okay, before it's clean, every 5 minutes it cleans. So strike area 1 point. So I've given you guys arrow, I've given you guys strength, I've given you guys, okay, so we have stochastic and RSI, relative strength index, okay, 1 point. At floor or at oversold, red dotted, green, sorry. Green dotted lines. All right. Let me be copying them in case it goes. Another, okay, 1 point. Another point is what? Moving average. All right. This moving average that's this red line. Okay. Support. color so that everybody would understand it. 1 point. Then EMA. EMA, red EMA. What's the time? Okay. Red EMA, 1 point. In case you don't know what the EMA is, this red EMA is 1 point. All right. So Bollinger, green floor Bollinger. All right. 1 point. How many of you? How many of you got this? All right. Okay, let me copy this. Okay. How many of you got this? Put it on the chat. You're taking note. You got this. All right. Hope you guys are taking. You've taken this down. Put in yes on the chat. So these are all. When we say confirmation. All right. Yeah, don't copy. So let me make it big. Where is it? I copied it anyway. All right. Big. I want everyone to copy this. So when we're talking about the point system, the better it, so you can snap it. All right. You can snap this right now. Okay. So you guys can snap this right now. The point system for buy. The point system for buy. So you can't pick all of them, but you should know. Sometimes they all align. Sometimes you can get a 7 points. Now, a good trade is 4 points. All right. Then the last thing I'm supposed to add is now double blessing timing, which is bracket. All right. Hourly. Hold on. You guys for permitting me to train today so that we don't. You guys are learning. What's wrong? Hourly. How did they write it? Let me just put it like this: 30 minutes and quarterly, which is 45. Does this make sense? That's the double blessing effect. It's the most powerful among all of them. If you could align all of these things together, right? If you could align all of this together. So what you're now learning, now that you're learning to chart on your own, is beginning to put these things together. All right. So what's the first point? So 4 is good trade. All right. 5 is very good trade. 6, all right, is awesome. But you can get 7. It's rarely you get 7. So let me show you step by step. What's 1? All right. 1 is the arrow. If you're looking for a buy, you look for the green arrow. All right. So this trade right now is red. So it's not a buy. I'm not looking for buy in EU. So you know in in charting, you first understand the currency you want to trade. We're trading EU and we're looking for EU as a buy. So if I want to buy, the first thing I'm looking for is the arrow, number one. The second thing is what? I want the strength. I already understand that euro is stronger, so that's 2 points. All right. Third thing is I want to take it at a floor. We already established a floor. Would love to buy it. All right. And if you look at this right now, the market came here and gave us a floor. It means this area, all right, happens to be another area of what? Resistance. I'm going to look at it, but let me just. So it means this area is a good area for a buy. All right. So, but let me go back. Let me copy this thing again, because it's going to disappear now. Okay, let me go to another currency. Let's wait a few seconds so that it will go. Trade is on. As I'm talking to you, there are trades I'm seeing that are good, but I want to really finish this, all right, so that everybody you can finish this session. Just go, all right, practice it, do it. You can use it to take trades on your demo account. Okay, does that make sense? Putting sense on the chart. I want this timer to read out so that I go back to that currency. You know, we gave you guys a three month target to be professional traders. So this is how we want to establish that. We want to make sure you guys are doing what we're doing. Okay, so EU, I'll go back to EU, stay there. So the point system for buy, green arrow. Now we have a green arrow, but I don't just get into a green arrow. I want to get the best of confirmation. So I got 2 points because now I got green arrow 1. Strength is in my favor 2. All right. The third thing is that I want to get it at a floor. So presently the price is not at the floor. The strike areas of cash traps are floors. So we have a floor here. Around 906, and we also have a floor around 868. And if I look at here right now, I think this is, I said 906. It's a little different here. This is, am I taking it by 915? Hourglass is saying 906. There's a little bit of difference in hourglass. So, but any of this 869, if price could come to this area, you know I would love 869. All right, because I'm trying to put points together. So arrow is 1 point. Second thing is strike area. So the strike area I would love is what? 869 area, because that gives me another additional point, which is the moving average. Am I making sense? I want this thing to make sense to everyone. All right, put in 5 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. So I know if price comes to, yes, it can peak around 906, but because I'm putting confirmation together, I would want best confirmation. So if it comes to around 868 area, and I have an arrow 1 point, currency strength 2 points, strike area 3 points, moving average 4 points. Stochastic and RSI favor. If stochastic and RSI, I would always want to buy. See, as a new beginner or someone who's trading, if you want to get your trading, if you're always going back and forth, you check that. You always take trades when these things don't align. Stochastic and RSI plays a vital role. Why? If he gets tired, he's going to gain strength at the floor. All right, you want to buy at the green area. So if this comes down to this, and I see stochastic and RSI at the floor area, all right, strike area, moving average. So that's a 5 point trade. Arrow 1, currency strength 2, strike 3, moving average 4, stochastic and RSI 5. If I get timing around that area, boom, I will take my trade without looking back. Does that make sense? All right, put in 5 on the chart if you understand what I just said. All right, if it makes sense, put in 5. This is how to use this point system. That's why you can see some people are patient, some people are jumping into the trade. Because one thing is for you to establish a checklist. You can write this down as a checklist. All right? It's not just about the break of the candle, it moves. No. You want to get a checklist that guides you as a trader. So I know, all right, this trade, how do you locate the strike area? It's easy, all right? You don't locate them, they are spelled out by cash trap. Okay, so cash trap gives you several strike areas. I just marked them. So this green, every green line has strike area. So if I'm looking for a buy, if I take this blue line out of there, you're seeing a green line. Can you see that? All right, so all I just did was respect it. I put it there. So to give us 868. And that same 868, I can see my moving average making its way there. Does that make sense? So I'm respecting cash trap. Okay. So I know this area is the same area. This is the area, all right? Where am I? Is this EU? Okay, this is EU. Am I on EU? Okay, yeah, this is EU. So this is the same area, just that we have this is the area price is looking, but this is way down. This is not here, all right? This is here. This is the 8. It is 871, but it's 868. So if price comes here, all right, that's adding more confirmation, this area. All right, that's adding more confirmation. If it comes here, that's fine. 4 points. That's without the moving average. 4 points. 4 points is a good trade. You can take it. But if you can be patient for this, every time you're patient, you're adding value to your trading. So the goal is to just make you get how you put the point systems together. All right, does that make sense? So now I know. So you understand how to get a strike area. Do everyone understand how to get a strike area now? Put in 5-5 on the chart. All right, put in 5-5 on the chart. Can't hear anything. Is that person connected to audio? That's how you get a point area. So all right. So sometimes this thing can push down. Sometimes this thing can push down, keep pushing down, keep pushing down. Next you see it what? Around this moving average. It now makes it, if it gets to moving average, stochastic and RSI down, it has hit and even brought this moving average. You now have a 7-point trade. It will definitely, as long as the currency stays strong, it will definitely go back up. That is what happened to, I was trading. Let me show you. I want to show you guys the trade. All right. When you meet this confirmation, when you're doing rollover, you're not looking back. You just be doing rollover because you know that it's going to come. All right. So let me show you. I was in EJ today. I don't know if you traded this morning and EJ gave you kind of like a headache. He wanted to give headache, but I looked at it. Every confirmation, I met every confirmation. All right, every confirmation. I did rollover 4 times. All right. And I wasn't apologetic. In fact, if I didn't do the last rollover, I would have won the trade. But I just to be clear off. All right. You can see the 4 trades I've taken today is all clear. EJ gave me a hell of a crazy one. I took it as 005. I want to show you. I took it as 005 just to show you, so you guys know that what we're training on is powerful. And I guess it's the effect of the news. Imagine you taking a trade 005. Imagine you taking a trade around. I've cleaned the lines. I would have showed you how I did the technical analysis. 005 is around. Okay, good. Yeah, I took the trade for a buy. So price was around here. It was supposed to buy around here. I think so. Yeah, around here. It was supposed to buy. But guess what? Candle opened, boom. It started coming down. This guy came down. I want to be sure the time. No, it's not here. It's around here. Okay. It's around here. 005. Okay, good. This was around the time. What was the time I was trading? So I think it's around this area. But it kept going down. Okay, good. Yeah, this is it. All right, I think I traded it around 8 o'clock. The time is here. All the time. EJ. All right, you know it's always 1 hour, so it's around 8 o'clock. That's when I took it, the 8 o'clock candle. Look, it was supposed to buy from here because why? Look, I did the analysis well. All right. It was, I say, buy the ceiling of an uptrend. Kendrick got the ceiling. Price came to the ceiling. I bought the ceiling, but this thing told me, no, I'm not agreeing. It went down. First candle, it was going down. I did a rollover. Second candle, it was still going down. I did a rollover. Why, you know, I made people admit, please admit the people that are on the, it kept going down. I did a rollover. I would have cleared that rollover, but it still came down. What I did, I just left the third rollover. Look, it respected. All right, it might be the effect of the news that dragged it down, but eventually it respected and we cleared the trade. Because why? I knew I did it based. Euro was still strong. It's not that Euro lost strength. No, Euro was still strong. So the confirmation, I was seeing it on cash trap. Everything aligned on cash trap. It was moving. It was hitting the moving average. It was hitting the bullish. In fact, it was a 7-point trade. I would have taken another one from the floor, but I told myself, no, I'm already on a strong trade. The money is not small money. All right. But I cleared it. Why? It's point system. Everybody write it down. Point system. So the sell is the opposite of this. All right. The sell is the opposite of this. Tomorrow I'm going to do the demonstration on the sell. All right. But the sell is just the opposite of this. The more the confirmation, the more your confidence. All right. So if you get it, if you get a 4-point, fine. If you get 5-point better, if you get 6 points, if you get 7-point, all in. All right. Any question on this, you can type it on the chat. I'll allow questions so we know we all are getting this. All right. Yeah. Who sent it? Okay. All right. Any question you can actually ask it. I think let's see if we can get a trick. Now that we know this, all right. So where will I buy as now you can see EU has now pulled up to this area, 906 area, moving average. All right, we have moving average. We have a strike area. So we see an arrow around this area, we buy. How do you set alert on IQ Cent and VD Forest? You don't set alert on IQ Cent and VD Forest. You can set on IQ option. So if I want to buy at 906, I just go to IQ option. Okay. My network. Let me refresh here. Yeah, let the question come in. I will attend to the questions. Today is we're learning. Yes, when we say area, it can be little above or little below. All right, that's area. We might call the price, but we say area because we are not magician that will say this thing must get to this particular point before you take it. No, you can take it on the area. If it's for a buy, it stays at your advantage when it's below for a buy. But sometimes price can get to a little close to the buy and will move. So that's why we call area. All right. So you can take it at your discretion when it gets to that area, but always make sure it gets below is better than above for a buy. All right. And above is better than below for a sell. So this is EU right now, 906. All I just do is locate 906. All right. So this is 906 is down. So all I'm doing is I'm going down 906. So this is 906. So because I want to trade 906, I can put it at 908 so that it alerts me before it gets to 906. So I put it at 908. This is system. If you're using a system, this is when you can do this. If you're not using a system, I don't know, I can tell you on phone. All right. But you can see alert is here. Or you can come here, you can see an alert panel here. You click alert and you can set it manually. All right. There's a video I did on my trading view on how you can do this, how to use IQ option. I believe this option is there on my YouTube. Okay. So that is that. So if it gets there, I can be off this right now, but as long as my system is open, all right, it will ring. Okay, it will ring, it will alert me. So that is that. These guys are they are climbing. All right, they are climbing. And you know why I'm not looking at other pairs? Because from the beginning, I already established what I want to trade: EU or EJ or AU. Okay, I've not looked at AU, so let me look at AU. All are going up. So this thing is on a momentum. It's not ready to settle yet. All right. Which other currency? USD card for a sell. Let me see USD card. It's going down. I'm supposed to what? Sell. This trade gives us a very good what? Powerful one. I buy the floor of a downtrend, and it already hit the floor and came down. So if this is already, it's already made it move. All right. It's already made it move. The market comes to, so UCAD, I'm going to set up UCAD. Sell UCAD at 984 area, 3 minutes. All right. So that's a floor. All right. That's a floor. And this is also a floor. This is going to be a powerful trade. You can write it. You can write this down, trade it after the session. All right. 0.58 area. You can write it down. You can write it down. You guys write it down. I'm not writing it down. Where we want to trade is 984. But you can save this after the session. You can watch it. Take that as your trade. 984. All right. Okay, let me just put it. 0.58 area. So, let's see how the candle moves. It might move fast, it might move here. All right. I'm going to check it on Cash Trap, UCAD, sell. Coming there. Maybe at the close of this candle. So 10 o'clock is what is bringing it back. So let's see how the 10 o'clock finishes. Some people normally enter immediately gets there. So UCAD, Cash Trap, UCAD. So EU, I say here. So EU is 906 area buy. 906 area buy. 3 minutes. EJ, JPY is dead. In fact, Marty has marked this for us. But we traded this morning. So the price is at that area right now, but I would love to see the close of the candle because that's a 10 o'clock push back. So EJ, so I think maybe this is 0.58 area will be our bush, our ambush. So EJ, and this guy teared the roof. So if you look at it right now, it had what? Another retest area. Another candle took it, came, another candle took it. Sheesh. So 402 area buy EJ. 402 area buy 3 minutes. So got ourselves 3 trades, EU, EJ, and UCAD. Right? I think UCAD is making its debut. So now you see what Cash Trap does. Cash Trap now gives us the point system. So the first thing I want to see is the arrow. Now we have a green arrow. If I see a red arrow, 1 point. So if I see a red arrow now, 1 point. Second thing is I want to get it as a strike area. The strike area that is a little above this is this area. All right, good. So we have an area, a strike area. We have one there and we have one here. All right, so I'm going to look at this critically. So 0.18 is a strike area and is also what? Kind of like a floor, and is a floor here, which is good. 0.18 area, UCAD. Why do I love 0.18? If I see an arrow at 0.18, 1 point. Moving average, 2 points. Strike area, 3 points. I believe by that time, stochastic and RSI would have come to the red overbought. So So that would be a 4 point. Currency strength, 5 point. All right, we don't have timing. So it's a 5 point trade if price get to 0.18. All right, 0.18 sell UCAD. So can you see how we are drifting and analyzing the chart based on cash trap? So you see the magic of cash trap. All right, it gives you the confirmation. It makes it clear. So we see sometimes it might not even get to that area because this moving average can push it back. But there is no strike area around that area unless I'll be going back to pick these ones, which means I'm trying to validate my fast entry. All right, and I don't want to do that. Let's pick the strike area that is above. So 0.18 area is a good area for a sell. If it gets there, take it. Might not get there now, but might get there before the 9:30 or maybe 15. Might get there by 15. All right. Does it mean this thing cannot sell? It can, but I want this to complete. All right, I want this to complete. Like I told you guys, it's better to wait. Let's always allow stochastic and RSI to do its complete cycle. Okay, so I've given you guys the trade. So is there any question I did not answer? When strike price is different on cash trap from trade view, what do? You validate with your cash trap. Like I did now, all right? I just validated with my cash trap. On trading view, I gave you trading view. Look, what did I give you on trading view? So I gave you this area or this area on trading view, but I saw on cash trap, it has, you know, one thing I did not load Ivan Cabra. So Ivan Cabra has a, oh boy, this is good. This is good, this is good. So what did I give you? Is 0.18, all right? In fact, might not get to 0.18, but anything, that's why we say area. So this one is saying 0.10, cash trap is saying 0.18. You know why? The price in cash trap is quite different from the trading. If I go to USD card, I want to show you something right now. Okay, I want to show you something. There's a little difference. So price is presently at 990. Okay, 996. You go to cash trap, is at what? 987. So it's 10 pipet different. Okay, so that 0.18 might be the 10. So this is the best area. This is the area. This is always correct with our trading platform. So cash trap might say 0.18, but it's around 0.10 in our trading platform. So this area is good. We have the strike area, we have moving average at our advantage. So if we get a trade around, we get an arrow around this area, we take the trade. All right, 0.10. So I'm going to call it out right now, 0.10 area. Update it. Someone update it for me on the chat. All right. So if you see this get on your trading view, if you see this get there to this moving average, come on, this guy. This might be a 9:30 trade. This might be in 10:30 trade. It does not happen in 10:15 that we might get in, might be a 10:30 trade. Because why? 1 point is moving average, 2 point is strike area, 3 point is arrow, all right? 4 point is stochastic and RSI, 5 point is trend. Then timing will give you a good one. Okay, this is UCAD playing around this area. I believe this floor is what is dragging it. This floor I marked earlier before is what is dragging price. But the push might still take it up. Is there any question I didn't answer? I just sent a slide of cash, okay, point system money back 20K. Okay, good. Everybody pick it up and study, practice on your, okay, good. Thank you, sir. How were you able to predict when the trade will pop up? Trying to understand the question. How did you set strike areas on trading view? It's Ivan Cabra strategy, all right? This is Ivan Cabra. So you just go to your indicator and strategies. Okay, type Ivan. Just type Ivan. All right, you're going to see Ivan Cabra strategy, Limuel 23. No, that's not that. Okay, I was supposed to click here, not the Limuel. Right. So when you do that, it pops it up. Does that make sense? So what is playing out right now, ladies and gentlemen? The floor I marked. The first floor I marked is what is playing out. All right. So I told you I sell the floor of a downtrend. All right. You sell the floor of a downtrend, no matter what this thing did. All right. It came and it touched this strike area. What is pulling this is it went up, touched this strike area, and came down. Sometimes it's good to view trades play out. Technical analysis rule. What does time ago mean on cash trap? It means when the trade was called out. When you come here, okay, 4 minutes ago, that's when this trade was updated. Every 5 minutes, the trade is updated. So when it's updated, it keeps reading 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, the trade is updated. If you go here, all right, you can see it's 9 minutes, 10 minutes. If it's updated, because it's not updated, that's why you're seeing 10 minutes. So this is updated 5 minutes ago. In a couple of seconds, it's going to change. All right, it's going to change. So what played out is the floor. I see you said the floor for downtrend. If you sold it, probably what you just apply is just one rollover. I believe no, I'm not. Yeah, maybe one rollover. You are in profit right now. Okay. Does that make sense? Hope you guys are seeing how this thing play out. What is the new entry? This guy might not be the new entry. It's creating the strike area around here. All right, 002. But I told you guys, let's wait for now. I'm going to now wait for my patience is going to drive me to 30 minutes. I want to see what 15 minutes we do. 15 minutes come around this new area, all right, 002 area. I might get on, but if not, I might wait for what the 10:30 is going to do. Okay, so let's check our other trades that we set. They are still up. EU is still up. EJ is still. There's EJ. Okay, EJ is still up. I told you guys, EJ, this is where I want to look at EJ 908. Okay, EJ outlaw 321 area now. Oh, okay, good. We have came back, retested around this area, 395 area. EJ 395 area, updating EJ 395 area by 3 minutes. Okay. You can see this guy is gone. So what happened? It respected the floor. It respected the floor. All right. It respected technical analysis. Just didn't respect it. You didn't just. It didn't invite your finger. But I know some people took that trade. Is there anybody on the chat who took that trade? I called for a floor, buy the floor, set the floor for downtrend. Did anybody get in on that trade? I would understand if people didn't get in because I actually prepped everyone's mind for learning today. All right. So what does this mean? I'm going to clean the chart and I'll tell you in charting updated. So I want to see cleared UCAT. I told you guys. See, yes, but it's a lesson. If you did a rollover, you shouldn't. All right. You can see it hit the next candle. Okay, yeah. If you did a rollover, so this is telling you something. Continuation, I say you set the floor of a downtrend, which means we have another floor around this area. All right, so if market comes to that floor, we got ourselves a trade. All right, we got ourselves a trade, a very powerful one. So the market comes back. So it did this one, respected. All right, it respected this, it respected this. It should respect this. This looks like news candle. You got cleared with one rollover. Can you see if you did one rollover? If you know your analysis, you should apply rollover. As long as CAD is stronger than USD, if you had applied the rollover, you'd have won that trade. All right. You got 3 rollovers. Kilo day. Did you take 1 minute? Olamide, that would do. 3 rollover. You're still in the trade then. 3 minutes. 3 rollover. Have you cleared? That you took it before I called it. If it's 3 rollover, it means that's 12 minutes. First 3 minutes, 6 minutes, 12 minutes, 24 minutes. If it's 3 rollover, that's 24 minutes. 988. Yeah, if you took it at 988, you're not supposed to 988. You're not supposed to do 3 rollover and clear now. Unless the broker is shortening your rollover. There are times the broker does that. You take a rollover to give, instead of 3 minutes, to give you 1 minute. That thing is very annoying. All right. 3 rollover means 24 minutes. If you take a 3-minute trade and you do 3 rollover, first is 3 minutes, second is 6 minutes. Okay, yeah, third is no. I'm not doing it well. First is 3 minutes, so it's going to add 3 minutes. So your trade, first rollover, your trade is going to close at 6 minutes. Second, it will add another 6. All right. So it means that's 9. So the third one is going to add 12 because you are at 12 already. That's 24. Yeah, I'm correct. So at 24, the trade, you shouldn't have closed this trade because we have not analyzed this trade for 24 minutes. So it means the broker gave you a short time. All right. So you can see we don't have trade today. Market is not ready. And I love the fact that the market gives us room to learn. You see this kind of candle, it's wicked. And that is the silent thing. Just imagine you took a trade. Someone wants to trade reversal. Someone is saying reversal daily. It will. Just imagine you got into the trade and you're just clicking rollover. You just dash this market rollover because it's unexpected. That's why I don't like reversals. All right. Question time. Question. A question, sir. Why do you trade with IQ option? I don't trade with IQ option. I mark with IQ option. I set alert with IQ option. Okay. Question. Okay. I answered this one. How do you set strike areas on trading view? How were you able to predict when the trade will pop up? Oh no, we use technical analysis. We don't predict. Okay. Okay. Why don't you? Okay. The mentor I am following uses a platform that has rollover. So for me to learn like him, I need to apply what he teaches me. All right. So I don't see I always say follow those. I follow what my mentor does. So if my mentor is doing rollover, I should do rollover. Not that I can't trade without rollover, but it just makes sense that he has an account of 10 million today right now. Because why? He's trading with a platform that has rollover. If I was following Jonathan Nunes, I wouldn't be using what IQ option. If I was, I wouldn't be using IQ cent. If I was following Leonardo Diaz, okay, now even Leonardo Diaz uses IQ cent. He used to use IQ option as well sometimes. Yeah. Who else uses the IQ option? Okay, this guy, Nunes, Gomez, those Christian Lopez. Right. So if you're following who you're following determines the platform you're using. Does that make sense? What does double up mean and when should be applied in the course of trading? All right. We would answer these questions on this session, but one of the things we would also do is if you are doing your due diligence on the information, all right, you should go to Brandon Boyd. Go to Brandon Boyd and Joshua Lee session, watch their videos, take 21 ad videos, watch there. Every question is going to answer. Double up means taking the trade again, all right? You're taking the trade. So let's say I took the trade when it's around here and it's still coming down and I believe it's going to go up. I just click double up. It repeats the trade again with the same entry, the same time, all right? Rollover just means you extend the trade. Double up just means you repeat the trade, okay? The worst is raise option because it don't let you roll over and it freezes a lot. The old brokers do have their time of QQ. All right. So any question, before we wait for the 10:30, which is going to be my last option of trade. We don't see anything for 10:30. I believe we've done something very powerful today. I said tomorrow I'm going to do the sell system. All right. But how many of you enjoyed what we experienced today? You enjoyed the training today. You took your level of understanding to the next level. All right. Put next level on the chart. Okay. All right. I'm happy you guys learned a lot. You learned a lot. You learned a lot. All right. So UCAD is gone. I'm not even seeing it get. So somebody will say, so should I give up on UCAD? No, you can do something. What I did on EJ. All right. I go back in time. Where has been, so I always sell the ceiling of an uptrend. So for me to see an uptrend, I just need to go back and see it's daily. The same thing that is happening to EJ is happening in the chart. Trend, this season it is breaking trends. All right. This market has never attempted this thing for a long time. So if I look at it right now, it's only in the daily. It was in February 2018 that the market got this low. February 2018. So price is presently at this level of floor. All right. We don't have any other floor before then. Okay, we had one around here. So let's see. This one is. So we had a floor around here. That was a ceiling around here. Okay, so this was a floor. It means if market comes to this area, that's a good one. But aside that, market has never attempted this for 3 years. So the market is breaking. So this is a time you stay out of the market because it's on a free fall. Market can just keep falling till it falls to this full level of floor. All right. So if you're not careful with trading, you might experience some turbulence. You take a trade and it's still dashing out, telling you, me wow, I'm going. So good. I'll give you another short area. Instead of here, the market comes to this 899 area. That's the only place I'll be looking. On a norm, I'll get away from this pair. I'll just set an alarm at 899. UCAD. That's 899 will be, okay, 899. So I'll put it at 896 so that it alerts me before time. Okay, so that is that. I'm not sure by 8:30, by 10:30 this guy will get here, but if it does, we got ourselves a good trade. I'm not trading NU, I'm trading EU and EJ. Okay, it's coming down. So another place he did the retest, he came back, did the retest around this area. It's serious, so this kind of move. So 042 EJ, another updated price, 042 at 10:30, 042 by EJ. You know, one thing about this trade is this was the area updated first. Now it has gone up, retested this area. So if it comes back, it might just keep retesting, just keep going up like that. All right. So 042, price comes back to 042. We take a trade. Might not do it. Might not do it. Okay, this EU, sorry, EU, sorry, this EU, 042 EU. EJ is, all right, so EJ is good. So EJ gave us 498. EJ 498 area buy. So what we're just doing is go to cash trap and validate that. UCAD is really coming up. UCAD is traveling. UCAD is traveling. Oh boy, I love that. he's traveling to that floor area. So we still got 7 minutes. Ouch. So UCAD is traveling. I believe EU will still be dropping. So I've typed all the trade. We are just waiting. UCAD, someone is asking me, is it a buy or a sell? No, go on. We should buy it. You want to buy a trade that is going up, my friend? No. All right. UCAD. So you look at UCAD. CAD is stronger than USD. What should you do? Or more? My system tripped off. Sorry, no trade done. Okay. Is EU still at 906? I already updated this guy. I already gave you the area. EU 042. All right. UCAD 947 area is a good one, but it might not get there. We're looking at 1030. So we still have time to play around. All right. We have time to play around. I hope this goes back. Goes continue. Yeah, I think it's coming. CU 947, right? I don't know what you just 947. Yeah, I'm looking at 947 area for the sell, but it might not get there since we have another ceiling at the back that I just brought up, which is 899 area. So it might get to 899 and stop and reverse. 042 is what I'm looking at for EU. EJ is not anything close. Okay, EJ, we might not pick the ceiling. Let me go to cash trap. $941 area. That's something just hit. What's that? So UCAD just stripped that first point I gave and it's still moving up. So we're waiting for the close of the candle. Fast fingers, I know what you guys are doing is left for you to do. All right. So EJ, they're all coming. Ah, man, this is good. They're all coming down. This might be, okay, let's see. 947 UCAD. It's at 908 right now. This might not be a chance of break of candle. I don't want to take that chance. So you can stay on one pair. It's my responsibility to move around. All right. So this is respecting the 899. Oh God, don't do this to us now. These guys are serious. Oh my goodness. So what he's doing is picking. Look, came down, pick the ceiling. He's really pick the ceiling. He came down. You buy the ceiling of an uptrend. He's picking the ceiling. EJ, same thing. EU came down, picked this ceiling. UCAD, same. They're all respecting the tech. Oh, goodness. Did anybody get in at the 899? You're in deep profit. You got in at the 899 area. Oh, you even picked 910. So clearly this responded to pure technical analysis. All right. It picked the floor. So I get the reason I went back to pick this floor is I know, right? I might not get here, but I was waiting for 10:30, and it's not yet 10:30 for me since I'm carrying you guys along. But I gave the area because I know there are traders who understand the point system. Okay. So if you look at the point system, moving average is good around the 940 something area. All right. What it just did is that the former floor. It broke a very strong zone and it respected it prior. All right. So what we're doing is that we're just waiting. If you didn't take the trade, don't blame yourself. All right. Stochastic is still in the middle. It might still come back to that area. And if it does that, you guys can take the trade. So far, so good. How many of you took that area, you cleared, put it on the chart? Okay, someone cleared in my studio here already. Pascal is a sell. We're looking at selling it. That's what we're analyzing. All right. Cleared AU 2 times. Awesome. IQSN does like that. This point still valid. 947 area. Cleared UCAD, cleared UCAD, cleared UCAD. It's still valid, but now it's not going to, the time factor might not be there, or the break of this candle might push it down. But I wouldn't just want you to jump into the trade. Now we have an arrow. I would have wanted the arrow around 947. Okay. Patience is everything. Patient is everything. This is still going to take it down because it's the break. This is 930. I know so many people would have gotten into the trade, but because I am calling the trade based on the entry, this is it. 940 something area is the best trade I wanted to have taken. Why? I would have wanted an arrow 1 point, moving average 2 point, strike area 3 points. All right. Strength 4 points, stochastic and RSI 5 points. Timing. So this is timing. Timing is what is playing out right now. So if you took this trade right now, the break of the candle, it closed in a blue. So timing is still also powerful at the same area. All right. But that would mean you jumping into the trade. I really don't understand. After this powerful training, someone is still asking if it's a sell or buy. I don't understand. Really? This is really copy and paste too. What you say is what I do. So many of you cleared. Many of you are in. I know this second one, a lot of you got in because of the close of the candle. All right, which is timing. The 947 is still valid. All right, so you can keep it. I might want to leave the night. So we got ourselves the floor for downtrend. All right, from 2018, we got this floor, and the market responded. Ouch. All right, how many of you are clearing this second entry? If you're in profit in this second entry, put it on the chart. That's the timing. So we got us. Put it on the chart. So EU did the same thing. They come to our entry. It picked this level of what? Ceiling, and it went up. All right. EJ did the same thing. It didn't come to our entry. It picked this level of ceiling and it went up. It means the momentum on the currency is high. All right. It's high. I know some of you you are not going to tell me unless you are deceiving me. I know some of you took the break of the candle. If you took the break of the candle, put it on the chart. Oops. There's an alert tool on TradingView. Why use IQ option? You can use TradingView if you can only set one if you're using the free. You can only set one alert. Took it and it just cleared. I told you guys, powerful. All right, it cleared at 2 o'clock for 3 minutes. It's cleared right now. It have cleared a minute ago. So this might still make its way back up again to this 947, which gives you a proper area to take the trade. But I believe we all have gotten, so at least we got 1-0 trade. All right, but a powerful training that you guys can now go watch and begin to, one thing I would see is you guys are charting, right? You can chart this, apply the double blessing strategy. So what's the double blessing strategy? The ability for you to get the confirmation on cash trap and wait for the timing. All right, if you waited for this timing, on the break of the candle, we had a buy, on the break of the candle, it sold. That's timing. All right, but timing is also better when you get it at the floor area, at the ceiling area. All right, so I believe you guys have gotten value. Put in value if you got value for this training. 1-0, all right, 1-0 for the session. Put in your score if you took the trade. Put in your score, put it on the chart. So every point I gave right now are still valid. If this trade comes here, valid. If it comes here, valid. So just between now and the time you're writing your list, you're sending to people, you can just, someone said, okay. Someone said 1-1 EJ, all right. So some of you even have more than, someone said training 6-0. Someone got 6-0 on this session. Okay, the training is what 6-0. Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? Infinix X4. Okay, good. All right, that's awesome, powerful. So what you do is allow the chart to settle down. 12 o'clock, we're going to smash it again today. All right, by 12 o'clock, I believe the momentum would have dashed down. All right, we'll be here back 12 o'clock. You guys are going to experience Emmanuel again today. All right, so I appreciate every one of you for being on the session. I want to pass this right now to my mentor and coach, Mr. Obi Ayangwa. Thank you for this powerful session. I believe everyone got value. Over to you, sir.
Awesome. Excellent morning, everyone. Put a resounding CH10. This is a $10,000 plus training that you received this morning. Put a CH10 for the one and only Kenbury Moore. This is a $10,000 worth of training. Guys, if I were you, I will go and watch that video immediately. It's not something I will say later. Now that is very fresh in your mind. And I sent the slide of the point system and also the overview of cash trap. So once you understand cash trap and you apply the timing, which makes it the double blessing, and you know how to mark up support and resistance, let me tell you, I was on Matthew's session today. You know, my steps is always directed by the Holy Ghost. I've not been in Matthew's session for almost a month. In fact, throughout this year, I said today, I told my wife, I will be on his session. I've missed him. I just want to see his. I was there. $2 million from 2 trades. That took his account from 8 point something to 10 million. An accounting started with $500 after blowing 2 accounts. After blowing 2, some of you lose ordinary $50. You are angry with yourself, with even the person that brought you into the business. He put in the first 500, he blew it. Put in the second 500, he blew it. Then he put in the third one and calm down to learn. Everybody put on the chat, calm down to learn. Put calm down. Take this training now, go and watch it. Go and watch it. Trust me, brothers and sisters, if you understand this, nothing, let me tell you, no witchcraft, no village people, no NEPA, no internet, no wicking will stop you from having that kind of result. And he's a chairman 100 too. He's a chairman 100. That means it's not about trading. Like you always say, most of his trading time is the time he come online. Like today, he has made over $2 million. What else is he looking for in the market? And what will he do with the rest of his time? If not to leave a legacy. Today, we know him all over the world. Because of what? It's not because of the 10 million. It's because he has put a system in place that has helped you and I to make money. Today, we have even gone further to develop his system. And I'm suspecting that Matthew is watching our YouTube. Were you on that session today? Mr. Kemri, were you on the session? Dr. Nadipe, were you on the session?
For a long time, I've not been on the session, but I was on.
Hourly, half hour,
yes.
and 45 minutes.
Yes.
He's watching us. Remember when we started Double Blessing? He
upgraded when he developed his own.
Exactly like Double Blessing. Guys, the things that we are putting out, some of you don't know the value. I can tell you categorically, Matthew has either watched myself or Mr. Kemri. One of us, or Dr. Nadipe. I can bet, well, the day we'll see, as a millionaire meeting a millionaire. Because he's applying it on his trading too. Hourly, 30 minutes, quarterly, and look at his results. Brothers and sisters, what we have, the whole world is looking for it. If I open my YouTube for you to see people's comments, in fact, I'll screenshot some of them and send it to you guys. These are people that I don't know, people that are in other teams, people that we are confused. They don't even know nothing, but they come on that YouTube, they watch it, and they are crushing the market. So get these things. Once you get it, you will see how easy it is. Once you set the thing is getting your mind to believe that it's easy. That's the major thing. Once you get your mind to believe that it's easy, forget that it's sounding like Greek, it's sounding like whatever language you think, or Chinese. Get your mind to believe that it's easy. Once you can get your mind, you see everything become clear. Everything will become clear. I don't know if Nkiru is here. Nkiru Tobin, are you here? I think she has jumped out. I heard a very powerful testimony yesterday from the brother. She was on Emmanuel's session. This is her second week in the business. Let me share it quickly. She was on Emmanuel's session by 12 yesterday. So when Emmanuel said for us to roll over, she went to click the rollover many times. So that's another lesson. She clicked the rollover many times and she lost the trade. Why we won the trade? So, do you know this lady went back and did the same thing she saw Emmanuel do? Analyzed the chart by herself. And that same yesterday, she made back the money with profit. That same afternoon, after we left the session, she did the same analysis, mark up her support. She's just second week. That's the brother. That's make Chibueze Nwale co-host. He will share it better. Because I'm just this is a reporter's speech. He's a first hearer. So make him. So Chibueze, I know you're in the office, but if you're in a good place to share, can you share with us what your sister did? Second week in the business.
Hello everyone. Yeah, I think yesterday I was
Hello,
actually
welcome.
yesterday I was actually dumbfounded. I think what happened was that she did so many rollovers, and even after Emmanuel's session, the team was still counting. Her trade was still running. So her trade, she had I can't remember how much she had, but the team fell down to like $8 yesterday. That was what was left in her about $11. That was what was left in her account. So she now said that she had to go back, and after watching Emmanuel's session and Dr. Rosemary's session for a couple of days now, she now went back on her own, just went, marked up her charts, marked up her entry points, and started entering there. And after a while, she did 6-0 after then and got back all the money she lost. In fact, made more profit. And in fact, she called me on the phone. She was just shouting and screaming that she never thought that she could do this, that it was possible. She made 6-0 after losing like the trade. And I was like, in fact, I couldn't hold the testimony. I had to call Chairman yesterday to share it with him. So this is to tell us that whoever you are, this is not rocket science. It's just all the things that you see all our educators do. None of them were born with it. It takes practice. It takes time. You know, I have had my own struggles in the past that Chairman knew about. But when I told myself, no, I can't be on this platform and I'll just be as in loafing around. I had to take my time to learn this thing. And in fact, every evening I'll just bring her. We'll be doing session on two of us. I'll just be training her because she's my sister. So I have to train her. And it wasn't for free. She registered in the academy and I compelled her to go through the academy step by step. If she doesn't go through it, I wouldn't teach her. So she took her time, went through the academy, and now she's replicating what has been done and she's making results. So I want to thank everyone on this platform, all the educators, Mr. Kevin, Dr. Nadikbe, Dr. Rosemary, even Emmanuel that is coming up, and everyone. You know, what we have here is gold, to be honest. And I just pray that we will just take this thing and be serious with it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. So for everyone, that's my assignment to you. Watch this, mark up your chart, do it on your demo first so that you gain confidence. Trust me, once you gain that confidence, you already have the checklist. You have everything. Everything. We don't hide anything from any of you. Whatever we have, we give. We give. As we receive, we give. As we experience, we give. Same way, I want you to get this and give. Give lavishly. Set a goal today again. Reach 10 people. Tell them something big is happening. 10 people. Get to 10 people now. Tell them something big is happening. Be on this Zoom call by 8 p.m. We are sending out, it's the same link we used yesterday, but we'll still send it out. Send it to 10 people. Listen, if we get a 10,000 families to be earning money, the guy that, God forbid, that would have been a kidnapper to kidnap somebody, maybe 3-4 years today, you could help his uncle that will help him. The armed robber, you could help the mother that will help him. You know, when we say these things, many of you don't see the big picture. Already before Mr. Kenry came, I've already hit my goal for the day. I was on Matthew's session, he called 2 trades. I got the 2 and I did all my other own and also made money. So I could have as well go back to bed, continue sleeping, or go out, go do some shopping or whatever. But we still dedicate time. And I know Mr. Kenry has also hit his goal. But we dedicate time to share. Brothers and sisters, let's not be greedy. Let's not be selfish. Don't wait till you know it all. You can never know it all because even Matthew that has made 10 million, there are still things he's learning. When I tell you that this timing, he learned it from us, I'm very sure he learned it from us. 1,000% sure. Because the time, the Cash Trap 2.0 was not the way it is. It's all the things that we saw that were the flaws that made us introduce double blessing strategy. They now implemented everything in Castrap 2.0. Everything. Those support and resistance don't used to be there. The currency strength was never there. That B and S was never there. So I know what we have, brothers and sisters. The whole world is looking for it. Let's keep crushing it. Let's keep crushing it. I want us to max out that line tonight and start your invitation right now, because I'm starting mine right now. God bless each and every one of you. I can't wait to celebrate. The way I've been jumping this morning, like I'm the one that 10 million is sitting. That's the way I'll be jumping when you make your first 10,000, your first 100,000, your first 1 million. Wow. Your first $10 million. I'm looking forward to that day. Say it to yourself. I'm making it. I'm the same God that did it for Matthew will do it for me. Matthew was following Nes Vasquez. Nes Vasquez hit 10 million in November. Now Nes is almost at 20 million. In fact, he started a movement, Mind of Billions. So he's thinking billions now, no longer million. Because they know that if they can consistently do 5% every day, 5% or more every day in a short time, even if it's 2%, because Matthew's this thing is about 2%, 3% a day. Some of you are doing 5%, 10%. He benchmarked his growth at 2-3% a day. That's how he got to $10 million. So you're even far better than him. When he started, there was no cash trap. He invented it. There was no checklist. There was no currency strength. He went through all those problems, all those things, and look at where he is. If he can do that, you can do better, and you can do it faster. So God bless each and every one of you. I look forward to having us again 12 noon with Emmanuel, and tonight 8 p.m. Let's max out that line. Over to you, Mr. Kembre.
Thank you very much, Chairman. You all heard it. You heard it. What you want to do right now is go over the video. The truth is, we are still trading, all right? Because this point I called out. If the moment you know this thing, all right, you can get your 4, you can get your 5, you can get it out of this, all right? But don't make trading a job. We're done. I've done my target for the day. That's why I had the opportunity to train the way I did, all right? So you make sure you stay course to the discipline, stay on course with the discipline. The money is in the market. You just get your equity. All right. So let's go. Let's help you get some equity. God bless you all. See you. Post your results. Share your experience. If it's learning, you learn. If something was open to you today, you can share it in the group. All right. Always make sure you say, and they overcame them with the blood of the Lamb and the words of their testimonies. Not until you testify, you're still where you are. All right.